this is how it came on Amazon. And I'm going to go ahead and open it up. That's pretty. Directions. Cleaning tools. Oh, this is cute. Look how pretty it is. Cute little coffee. So cute. Oh, these must be the strainers. I think that's what they're called. And then it's got plastic at the bottom, so if you want to store it in here, there it is. All right, this is gonna be fun. I've never made French press before. So I pulled this out. This is what this looks like. And the first step says you're going to want to pour hot water, not boiling water, into the French press. Pour the water out of the French press after a minute. I'm assuming that's to warm this up. So let's do that. Some pre-ground coffee I've had stored away in this airtight container. And let's see, it says pour hot, okay. Third, add coarsely ground coffee into the pot for an 8-ounce cup. 1 to 2 scoops of coarsely ground coffee is recommended. Caution, use only coarsely ground coffee. Fine grounds such as espresso may block the filter and create high pressure during operation. Okay. Not quite sure what 1 to 2 scoops is because it did not come with a scoop. So let's see, read on real quick. Place the French press at a 45-degree angle. Slowly add hot water to the pot. Do not fill the pot over. The maximum mark is indicated. Stir brew gently with a spoon. Wait a minute. What? Did I miss something? Oh, you just put it right into the pot. Oh, I see what's going on here. Did you see my light bulb go off? Ah. For some reason I thought you take and you put the coffee grounds in this, but apparently that's not what you do. So good thing I read the directions. Okay, I'm gonna assume 1 to 2 scoops is a tablespoon, so let's try that. Just put it right directly in the bottom. Let's just do 2. All right. Now, it says pour the water in at an angle. Let's find that max line. Oh yeah, it's right there. Easy. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're gonna pour the water that I boiled and let it sit for a bit so it's not super boiling. And I'm gonna fill that up to the max. Oh, this is so weird. Okay, there's that. Now I need a spoon. All right, because now it says to stir it. This is so weird. Don't want to drink it now. You want some chunks in your teeth. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, stir the brew gently with a spoon to make sure the water and grounds are fully mixed. Thinking we got this here. All right, now I am going to take and attach the plunger into the pot. So that's this, which I have washed pretty well and rinsed with super hot water. Let the coffee brew for about 4 minutes. Okay, so you attach this Not quite sure what that means. Attach this. Right here. And the picture does not necessarily look like it's got all that on there. Huh. Let's look at number 7. Okay, so hold the handle firmly and turn the spout away from you. The spout, I keep saying sprout. Apply force to the top of the knob and push the plunger straightly down to the pot. Please press the plunger slowly and steady with minimal pressure, and make sure you produce the ideal taste. Okay. All right, so when you go to serve, it's going to be down like that. So I need to get this on there. This goes on. Just go really slow. This is kind of exciting. All right, so you let that sit for 4 minutes. Ready, set, go. All right, so basically right now what it's doing is steeping, and this feels warm. Not too bad, but you still want to be careful when you pour it at least. I did see on here that this spout does have open, so if you turn this, see there's the opening. So before we start to do the plunger, I'm gonna make sure that is shut. And you wanna have that shut while it's doing this process right now too, for the 4 minutes steeping, kind of like how I do my tea, I guess. All right, which I'm gonna note, I've read up on these while before ordering this, and it's recommended not to use the same coffee or the same press for coffee or for tea as well. But I'm gonna wash this really good and give it a try in a future video, so we'll see. All right, so I'm ready to get some coffee. I'm gonna actually use a glass container or a glass cup, which I don't usually use, just so I can see if there's grounds in there, and so we can get a better look at what happens here. So, all right, put this here. All right, here we go. We're gonna do the press. Hopefully this works. So make sure the the spout is away from you, and gently push this down. It says if you have a hard time pushing that down, to reopen it and adjust it, but this is going pretty smooth. Push it all the way down. All right, I believe we are ready to open and pour some coffee in here. Here we go. Ooh, not super dark, but that looks kind of yummy. Smells good, actually. Smells really good. I'm gonna let it cool just for a little bit. I don't like my coffee super hot. And I probably could have added maybe just a little more coffee grounds to this. Or maybe let it sit a little longer because it's not quite as dark as my coffee normally is. But I've been kind of drinking an espresso, so it looks good. I don't see anything floating in there, so that's a good sign. All right, I wanted to pull this up to see what it looks like in here. That makes a horrible noise. So here's the press. Oh, that's interesting. It's like nothing in it, a few grounds on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash that up. And all the grounds are in the bottom of the pan, which this is perfect. I'm gonna leave a little liquid in there because I actually compost my coffee grounds. So this will actually go out into my compost area where I use that. Like I said, it actually smells really good. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. Hopefully it's not too hot still. Here we go. Ooh, it's interesting. It tastes a little watered down, so I probably could have added some more grounds. I did 2 tablespoons. Also, I've let it sit a little longer. So I'm gonna try and pour another cup just to see, but it's not bad. I usually put creamer in mine as well, so. It's not bad. next time I want to play around with some beans. I like whole beans. That's what we use in our coffee maker. And I got a grinder online. This is a cute one that I can actually leave sitting out. Eventually here, my husband and I plan on, we're gonna have a little coffee bar in this area here when we get caught up with the rest of the renovations going on in here. But we're hoping next year we'll be able to dive into the kitchen here and get some remodeling going on, and I'll be able to have this stuff sitting out. That's cute, isn't it? So for now, I'll probably use this neat little French press on special occasions, like, which is every day. And or in the RV, I think this would be really handy if I can master just making it a little more darker. So I'm gonna try a different coffee in this. This coffee is not bad. It tastes, I don't know, not to be a coffee snob, but it tastes a little cheap. It is pre-ground, and it's from like a coffee club, which I don't always recommend those. I like trying new beans and picking out different ones. In fact, my husband found this one. It's a new bean. We've been having this one in our espresso machine, and it is a whole bean. Like I said, so I'll have to grind it, but this one's really tasty, and it's Erie Island Coffee Company, which is in my area. So I'm gonna try this with the grinder next time. So I'm already... All right, so I let it sit a little longer, and obviously I added a little bit of my half and half. I put half and half in here, maybe a little too much, but it's not too bad. It tastes like a mild blend, pre-ground, store-bought coffee. And this was fun though. I really had fun using the French press, and I definitely will be using it again.